It was a peaceful night. The small, cozy home glowed under the moonlight. A little white cat played happily near her loving mother. But in an instant, their world changed forever. A loud crash shattered the silence, and a dark shadow entered their lives. Hidden in fear, the white cat watched helplessly as her mother faced the intruder. A struggle broke out, and the air filled with her mother's cry of pain. The intruder fled, leaving only silence and heartbreak behind. When the sun rose, the white cat stayed beside her mother, nudging her gently. But it was too late. Tears filled her eyes as she realized her mother was gone. That moment marked the end of her innocence. Standing by a puddle outside her home, the white cat stared at her reflection. Her small body trembled, but her heart was strong. She made a vow. She would bring the intruder to justice and protect others from the same pain. Carrying only her mother's scarf, the white cat left the only home she had ever known. She walked through the crowded streets, her eyes scanning for clues, her heart filled with purpose. One day, she saw a group of police cats helping a lost kitten. She felt a spark of hope. To seek justice, she would become one of them, a police cat. The first day at the academy was tough. The other cats laughed at her small size and fragile appearance. But she didn't let their mockery stop her. She trained harder, with every ounce of determination she had. An older police cat noticed her resolve. He became her mentor, teaching her techniques that turned her small size into an advantage. With his help, she started to grow stronger. Days turned into weeks. The little cat practiced tirelessly. She ran faster, leaped higher, and proved that courage and hard work could overcome any challenge. Finally, the day arrived. She stood tall in her tiny police uniform, receiving her badge. Tears of pride welled up in her eyes as the other cats cheered. She was now a police cat. Her first assignment filled her with nerves, but she wore her mother's scarf as a reminder of her mission. She patrolled the streets, determined to make a difference. While on patrol, she overheard a group of cats discussing a crime. Her heart raced as their words reminded her of the night her mother was taken from her. She followed the group, keeping her distance. As they disappeared into the shadows, she found a clue, a torn piece of fabric from her old home. She presented her discovery to the senior police cats, but they dismissed it. Undeterred, she decided to continue her investigation alone. She bravely confronted one of the suspects in a dark alley. Though small, her courage was overwhelming. The suspects slipped and revealed the location of their hideout. That night, she hid outside the hideout, watching the suspects closely. She made detailed notes, her determination growing stronger. Realizing the danger, she reported back to the police chief. Finally, her efforts were recognized, and a raid was planned. The police cats stormed the hideout, capturing several suspects. But the little white cat didn't stop there. She ventured deeper to face the leader, the one who had taken her mother. In a tense face-off, she confronted the leader. Memories of her mother gave her strength, and she refused to back down. Using her agility and intelligence, she outwitted the leader, ensuring his capture. The police cats praised her bravery as they secured the scene. Back at the station, she was awarded a medal for her courage. Holding the medal close, she looked at her mother's scarf and whispered a silent thank you. She returned to her old home, now quiet and empty. She placed the medal in her mother's favorite spot, dedicating her achievement to the one she had loved most. Her story spread across the community, inspiring other young cats. Her journey proved that even the smallest among us could make a big difference. With a renewed sense of purpose, the little white cat patrolled the streets. She was no longer just seeking justice for her mother. She was protecting everyone. Under a sky filled with stars, she sat by her mother's grave. With tears in her eyes, she promised to keep fighting for justice, ensuring her mother's memory lived on forever.